Gemini, you did not arrive here by chance. You did not stumble upon these words by accident. It is no coincidence that your eyes are reading this message right now. It is a mandate from the stars, an echo that comes from your birth, a call that had been waiting for the exact moment to reveal itself. Can you feel it? The universe has aligned its invisible threads and has woven this exact moment for you, because what is written in your inner sky must now be awakened. Today the cards speak, today the stars whisper, today your soul receives what it had long been waiting for. Gemini, dual spirit, bearer of two faces that are in truth one, a mirror reflecting both light and shadows. Within you lives the spark of air that moves everything, that blows away chains and awakens wings. But also within you lurks the mist of doubt, the hidden enemies who disguise themselves with smiles, the shadows that approach when your brilliance burns too brightly. For when your light shines, it attracts both those who seek warmth and those who wish to extinguish it. The cards show me figures with masks, voices hiding behind false promises. And I must warn you, not everyone who walks beside you walks out of love. There are eyes watching with envy, hands reaching out only to claim what does not belong to them. But do not fear, because divine justice has already begun its work. Your path is not marked by defeat, but by trial. How could you recognize your strength if no obstacles appeared? How could you know you are capable of flying if you never felt the weight of chains? Today the stars show you the balance. On one side is betrayal, lies, energies that seek to bind you. On the other is truth, clarity, and liberation. The question is not whether you will win, because it is already written that victory will be yours. The true question is, will you dare to believe in yourself before others do? Will you be able to listen to your inner voice before being distracted by external voices? In your work, I see that opportunities that once seemed closed begin to open like flowers blooming after the storm. You have felt that your efforts were not recognized, that you were sowing in dry land, but soon the fruits will arrive. A message repeats itself again and again in your cards. Nothing is lost, everything is transformed. That idea you must repeat as a decree of faith. For every tear you thought wasted, every effort you believed ignored, every night of exhaustion and every renunciation, all of it has silently nourished your harvest. The universe does not forget, Gemini. The universe observes and rewards. In love, your cards show movement. For some, the conclusion of a cycle approaches that can no longer give you more, because you cannot live chained to a love that dims your light. For others, the radiance of a new beginning appears, a soul approaching with the intention to share, not to possess, to care, not to control. Ask yourself, Gemini, do you want a companion who flies with you or chains that tie you to the ground? The answer you already know. And remember this decree that the stars place in your mouth. The love I deserve is already on its way, and I will receive it without fear. Repeat it, let it vibrate within you, write it if you wish, because every word is a seed and every decree is destiny. In money, the winds of change begin to blow. You may still feel that the doors open slowly, but what comes brings abundance, as long as you dare to release the fears that tell you that you are not enough. The stars show me shining numbers. 3, 7, and 11 appear as guides of luck, and the color illuminating your aura at this time is gold, symbol of wealth and triumph. Use this color, surround yourself with it, imagine it on your skin. For every time you invoke it, you are reminding the universe that you are ready to receive what already belongs to you. Gemini, your spirit is at war with the shadows, but it is not a war you will lose. Divine justice has already been set in motion. Everyone who has harmed you, everyone who played with your nobility, will face the weight of their own decisions. Do not seek revenge, for the universe has already taken your cause as its own. You must only focus on growing, on shining, on walking lightly. Let the light that lives in you destroy the chains that others try to place in your hands. And every time you feel fear, repeat this sacred decree: what is mine by divine right, no one can take away. Make it your mantra, make it your sword of light. Write this short phrase in the comments to seal your faith. Abundance comes to me and has no return. Write it as a decree, and by doing so you will be opening a portal of energy in which the universe will hear your voice. And as a form of gratitude, as a sign that you accept this message and commit to receiving more revelations, give a like to this message. It is not just a gesture, it is a pact with the stars. It is a way of saying, I am ready to open my hands and receive what belongs to me. Do it with faith, do it with intention, and you will feel something within you begin to move. Your spiritual energy rises, even though recent days have felt heavy. You feel the fatigue, but also the certainty that you are not alone. There are guides around you, there are presences that protect you, there are voices of ancestors who have already spoken to you in dreams. Listen to the signs: a feather on your path, a repeated number, a recurring dream. None of this is coincidence. It is the universe confirming that you are accompanied. And remember, although darkness may seem great, a single spark is enough to illuminate everything. That spark is you, Gemini. Do not forget that everything written here is not an empty promise, but a reminder of what already vibrates within you. The cards do not create your destiny, they only reveal it. The stars do not force you, they only guide you. The true power has always been within you. Are you ready to release it? Remember your decree: what is mine by divine right, no one can take away. Repeat it 3 times. Make it your shield, make it your truth. Listen to me, Gemini, for you have not yet received the full message the stars wish to deliver. You are not hearing these words by accident. The invisible threads of destiny wove this moment because your soul was ready. The universe never makes mistakes. It never arrives too early or too late. It comes exactly when it must. And you are here because there was a call waiting to be answered. Why now? Because now you have the strength to understand, the maturity to accept, and the courage to transform. What seemed like chaos in your life was nothing but preparation, so that this revelation could find fertile ground in your heart. The cards appear again, and the first thing I see is the figure of hidden enemies. These are not only external people, but also thoughts disguised as truth, doubts that slip into your mind like silent serpents. You have heard voices telling you that you cannot, that you do not deserve, that the path is too difficult. Those voices are not yours. They are echoes of old fears, invisible chains that bind you to pasts that no longer exist. The warning is clear: if you let those shadows live within you, they will attract more darkness to your path. But if you decide to expel them with your word, with your decree, with your faith, then the light will shine again. Remember, what is mine by divine right, no one can take away. Speak it now, repeat it until you feel it like fire in your chest, because that is your shield, that is your key to liberation. In the realm of love, the stars show me a mirror. What does this mirror mean? That what you have allowed in your relationships reflects what you believed you deserved. If you accepted crumbs, it was because you thought that was all you could receive. If you opened your heart to someone who only gave you emptiness, it was because you had not yet understood your own worth. But that is about to end. The mirror breaks, the chains shatter, and in their place appears a new reflection. A love that is free, healthy, strong. Perhaps you do not see it yet. Perhaps it has not yet arrived in the form of a person, but it is already vibrating in the air, like the promise of rain announced by the wind. Your destiny in love is not suffering, it is fulfillment. Ask yourself, do you want to remain tied to a memory that no longer exists, or do you want to spread your wings toward a future where love makes you soar? The answer is within you. Your cards also reveal divine justice in your professional life. Those who benefited from your effort, who took advantage of your talent without recognizing you, will soon face the consequences. The universe balances accounts in ways human eyes cannot always understand, but the scales never stay still. What you gave will return multiplied. What you lost will be restored in greater abundance. Do not worry about what seemed to have slipped through your hands, for destiny was only clearing away what did not belong so that it could make space for what is truly yours. And soon, very soon, you will receive news, proposals, or signs that will confirm that every sacrifice had meaning. Gemini, your spiritual energy is undergoing purification. You have felt tired, perhaps sudden aches, insomnia, or strange dreams. Do not be afraid. These are not curses or punishments. It is your body and your soul expelling density that no longer belongs to your vibration. Like a serpent shedding its skin, you too are leaving behind what is old, what is dead, what no longer vibrates with you. You are being renewed. Accept this process, even if it hurts, even if it is uncomfortable, because it is the prelude to immense victory. And each time discomfort appears, repeat your decree: what is mine by divine right, no one can take away. Write those words if you need to, speak them aloud, whisper them to the wind. That is your sacred incantation. In the realm of money, the cards show unexpected movement. A payment you thought was lost may arrive, a project may be revived, an ally may appear with proposals. Do not ignore the signs. Do not close doors out of fear of failure. Your numbers of luck remain 3, 7, 11. And now 22 and 33 are added. Master numbers indicating that you are under the protection of higher energies. Use these numbers, repeat them, trust them when making decisions. The color that now illuminates your aura is deep blue, like the night sky where everything is possible. Visualize that blue enveloping you, strengthening you, giving you calm and clarity. For blue is the bridge between the human and the divine, between confusion and certainty. Now listen carefully, for this message is not only warning and promise, it is also a call to action. The universe can deliver you signs, but it is you who must open your hands to receive them. Write in the comments this short decree: I choose light over darkness, I choose freedom over chains. Write it as a decree, as an affirmation of faith. And in doing so, you will be declaring to the universe that you are ready for change. And as an act of gratitude, as a silent pact with the cosmos, give a like to this message. Do not do it out of obligation. Do it as a symbol that you recognize these words did not arrive by chance, but as a divine response. That gesture is not only support, it is also a promise to yourself, to open to receiving more signs, more miracles, more abundance. Your love life, professional path, and spiritual energy are entering a stage of revelation. The veils that once hid the truth begin to fall. You will see people as they truly are, not as they pretend to be. You will discover who walks with you out of genuine love and who wears masks of convenience. At first it may hurt, because truth always cuts like a sword. But later you will be grateful, for that same sword is the one that cuts the chains that kept you from advancing. Is not freedom preferable to living tied in lies? Is not clarity better than comfortable darkness? You already know the answer, because within you the voice of truth has always lived. Remember, Gemini, your duality is not a curse, it is a blessing. Within you dwells the ability to see both light and shadow, to understand both and transform them into wisdom. That is why you are a sign of messengers, of bridges, of connections. The universe chose you to be a channel, to carry light where there is confusion, to open paths where others only see walls. And that power, though it sometimes causes you doubt, is the very power now lifting you. Trust, because you were not created for defeat. Your destiny is victory, and what now seems trial is in truth preparation. The cards close this revelation with a powerful symbol, A crown. What does it mean? That what you now live is not the end, but the process toward your personal reign. You have been forged in the fire of trial, and soon you will reap the fruits of your endurance. No more chains, no more invisible enemies, no more darkness. Only the clarity of your purpose, the abundance already vibrating in you, and the love that was always destined to find you. And each time you doubt it, each time you feel yourself faltering, remember your decree. What is mine by divine right, no one can take away. Make it your truth, your promise, and your banner. Gemini, your presence here is no mistake, nor a whim of destiny. You have been guided to these words as one who follows the golden thread leading them out of the labyrinth. That thread had been waiting for some time, stretched out for you, and only now did you dare to grasp it. Why? Because you are ready, because your spirit has matured, because the trials you faced were not punishment but training. Now the stars reveal what was once veiled. This is your time to awaken, your time to remove the blindfolds, your time to choose truth over illusion. Can you feel it? It is no coincidence. It is divine mandate. At the beginning of this vision appears a clear warning. Hidden enemies still linger. They are not always people standing before you with swords in hand. Sometimes they are disguised smiles, empty flattery, words that caress but wound. And not only outside but inside as well. There are old memories that still haunt you, like ghosts whispering that you are not enough. Do not ignore these signs. The universe warns you because it wants to protect you. Betrayal cannot sink you if you recognize it before it touches you. Doubt cannot chain you if you choose to recognize it as a shadow foreign to you. And here lies the key. Each time such dark energy appears, you will respond with your decree. What is mine by divine right, no one can take away. That will be your shield against poison, your sword against lies, your key to freedom. Your love life, Gemini, continues to show movement. The wheel turns and what once seemed eternal shatters like glass. But do not weep for what is broken, for only what no longer upheld your truth is destroyed. The stars show me a new dawn in your heart. It may be a person who enters, it may be a rebirth with someone you already know, but the essence is this. The love that comes will no longer seek to possess you, but to share with you. And the question is, are you prepared to love from freedom and not from dependency? The universe has already decided that you are. Now all that remains is for you to believe it. And when you feel it, repeat this other decree. The love I deserve is already on its way, and I will receive it without fear. Write it, speak it, decree that truth in your days. For your word creates, your faith builds, your decree opens doors once sealed. In money and work, changes are announced that may seem sudden but are truly the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Nothing you will receive will be chance, everything will be the consequence of your persistence. What once seemed halted begins to flow. Someone recognizes your value, someone mentions your name in the right place, someone opens a door that had remained closed. And there you will be, ready to walk through. Divine justice also arrives in this area. Those who tried to block your opportunities will discover they cannot stop what is written for you. What belongs to you will come, even if they try to block it. And repeat with me, nothing and no one can separate me from what the universe has already given me. This is another sacred key you must keep. Your spiritual energy is being elevated. You are not alone, even if at times you felt abandoned. Guides, ancestors, invisible protectors walk at your side. Perhaps you have felt them in dreams, in repeated symbols, in that sensation that something silently accompanies you. That something is real. The air you breathe carries messages. The music you hear repeats signals, feathers, numbers, glances. Everything conspires to confirm to you that light is already making its way. Open your spiritual eyes, Gemini. Nothing you live is coincidence. You are part of a greater plan, and what now seems mystery will soon reveal itself as blessing. The numbers speak to you again. 3, 7, 11, 22, and 33 continue to shine for you. Now 44 is added, a number of stability and divine protection. These numbers are signs you must observe in your environment. For each time they appear, the universe will be saying, you are on the right path. And the colors that accompany your aura grow stronger. Gold remains present as a symbol of wealth, but now it blends with emerald green, the color of healing, abundance, and rebirth. Use it, surround yourself with it. Let green open your paths as spring opens the fields after winter. Now listen, for this is vital. You cannot continue carrying burdens that are not yours. The universe asks you to release. Release guilt that does not belong to you. Release expectations others placed upon you. Release pains that no longer serve a purpose in your life. The past should not be a chain, it should be a lesson. And when you learn, the chain breaks and the soul is freed. Write this powerful decree in the comments. I release what does not belong to me and receive what the universe has for me. Do it with faith, and by writing it you will be activating the energy of liberation in your life. And as an act of gratitude to the cosmos, give a like to this message. It is not just a click, it is a symbolic pact, a gesture that says, I am ready, I open, I accept. That small act is an anchor in the spiritual plane, a seal on your commitment to yourself. Divine justice continues to show itself. Everyone who acted against you, who sowed injustice, who stole your peace, who played with your trust, will face the consequences of their actions. You need not seek revenge, for the universe will take care of it. You need only maintain your faith, your light, and your path. The threads of justice are invisible, but they never cease moving. And soon you will see how truth pushes through, how the hidden comes to light, how what was twisted is straightened. Trust, Gemini, because the scales of destiny always balance. Always. And in the midst of these revelations, remember your decrees. They are seeds you must plant again and again. What is mine by divine right, no one can take away. The love I deserve is already on its way, and I will receive it without fear. Nothing and no one can separate me from what the universe has already given me. Repeat them as mantras, as prayers, as songs that vibrate within you. Repetition is creation, affirmation is manifestation, decree is the opening of doors. Destiny is no longer an impenetrable mystery for you. You are receiving the keys. You are receiving guidance. What will you do with this message? Will you continue carrying chains that are not yours? Or will you dare to walk free? Will you continue doubting your light? Or will you finally dare to shine? The answer is in your hands. You are the one who decides. You are the one who chooses. You are the one who decrees. The cards close this vision with a powerful promise. Victory. Victory in the personal. Victory in the professional. Victory in the spiritual. Darkness tried to stop you, but it did not succeed. Chains tried to bind you, but you are breaking them. Fear tried to paralyze you, but you are choosing to move forward. Your story does not end in defeat. Your story is a song of triumph. And every step you take now opens paths not only for you but also for those who walk with you. Your light illuminates more than you imagine. Gemini, be aware of your power. Gemini, your steps are not silent to the universe. Every decision you make, every tear you shed, every smile you offer, all of it is recorded in the eternal memory of the energy that sustains the cosmos. That is why this message does not arrive late or early. It comes at the exact moment when your spirit is ready to understand that your life is not coincidence, but destiny. You have felt the trials, you have faced visible and invisible enemies, and yet here you are, standing, breathing, listening. That alone is already a sign of victory. Do you realize? If you had not been strong, you would not be receiving these words. Only the brave reach this point. And you are one of them. The cards show me a clear warning. There are still those who attempt to limit you, shadows that wish to extinguish your light. It may be someone close who envies you in silence, or inner thoughts returning like old chains, trying to wrap around you once again. The hidden enemy does not always have a face. Sometimes it is an emotion, a memory, or a word planted in your childhood that even today whispers that you are not enough. But listen to me, those chains no longer have real power over you. They have lost their strength because your consciousness has awakened. All they maintain is the illusion. If you allow it, they will continue holding you. But if you face them with your decree, they will shatter into 1,000 pieces. And here comes the key, your shield. What is mine by divine right, no one can take away. Repeat it, live it, make it your daily mantra. Your love life enters a definitive cycle. The stars show me an open portal. Some of you will leave behind a bond that no longer had purpose, a tie that was more prison than love. And others will receive the entrance of a soul arriving with light, tenderness, and respect. The mirror that once showed you pain now becomes a clear crystal reflecting true love. And the beautiful thing is that this love will not be to fill voids, but to accompany your flight. Because Gemini, you were not born to be chained nor to chain others. You were born to fly in freedom, and the love you deserve will be the one that flies with you. Ask yourself, are you ready to receive that love, without fear, without doubt, without repeating old patterns? The universe says yes, you already are. In your work, I see rewards that at first may seem small, but that will open great doors. The recognition once denied arrives from another source. The proposal you thought was far away draws nearer faster than you imagine. But there is a warning. Do not be distracted by the superficial. Not everything that glitters is gold, and there will be options that seem abundant but hide chains. Use your intuition, listen to your inner voice. And if you doubt, remember the numbers are by your side. 3, 7, 11, 22, 33, and now also 44 are your signals. If these figures appear in moments of decision, take them as divine confirmation that you are on the right path. Money will begin to flow, but with a lesson. It is not for you to hoard as one who fears scarcity, but to share, to multiply, to allow your abundance to also touch others. For what you give returns, and what you offer from the heart comes back multiplied. Remember, wealth is not only number, it is energy, and if energy flows, abundance never fails. Now the universe shows me something deeper still. Your spiritual energy is expanding to a higher level. There are gifts in you that you have not fully explored. Gifts of communication, intuition, and guidance. It is no coincidence that so often you are the person others seek for advice. It is no coincidence your words bring comfort. It is no coincidence your voice is heard. Within you lives an ancestral power, inherited from your forebears, from past lives, from your connection with higher planes. And in this time, that power awakens with greater force. Do not fear it, do not deny it. The universe wants you to use it, to be light for yourself and for those who need it. Write in the comments this short phrase as a decree. I choose my power, I choose my light, I choose my destiny. Write it and you will feel the vibration of that truth expand within you. And as an act of gratitude, as a silent pact with the cosmos, give a like to this message. Do it not as mere gesture, but as a sign. I am here, I accept, I receive, I am grateful. Every physical action anchors a spiritual decision, and that simple gesture opens invisible paths. Gemini, your battle has not been easy. Hidden enemies tried to convince you there was no way out, that you were destined for failure. But divine justice has already spoken, and what comes for you is not defeat, but redemption. What was lost will be recovered, what was damaged will be healed, what was broken will be rebuilt. Not with the illusion that nothing happened, but with the wisdom that everything you lived was part of your preparation. For there is no light without shadow, no freedom without chains to be broken, no victory without battle. And you are already on the side of victory. The colors shining in your aura now are intense. Gold, deep blue, and emerald green intertwine like a mantle of royalty and power. This is your spiritual cloak. This is the symbol that the crown is already on its way. And it is not merely about material power, but inner power. The certainty that no one will ever bind you again. The clarity that nothing external can extinguish your inner fire. And here I want to deliver to you a new decree you must repeat. I am master of my destiny. I am child of light. I am bearer of victory. Make it yours. Engrave it in your heart. Repeat it when you wake. Repeat it before sleep. Repeat it in your silences. For every word is vibration, and every vibration opens invisible doors. The universe insists on showing me a vision. I see a path illuminated. I see you walking with firm steps, and although on the sides there are still shadows trying to reach you, you continue forward with your gaze fixed on the light. That is your life, Gemini. Darkness will always attempt to approach, but your destiny is not to fall into it. Your destiny is to advance toward clarity, and the promise is firm. Triumph will be yours. Everything now moving around you has a purpose. To take you to the place where you must be. The losses that hurt made space for the new. The trials that made you cry forged your strength. The betrayals that wounded you taught you to see with clarity. And now, with everything you have learned, you enter a stage where the universe tells you, it is your turn to receive. Remember your decrees. What is mine by divine right, no one can take away. The love I deserve is already on its way, and I will receive it without fear. Nothing and no one can separate me from what the universe has already given me. I am master of my destiny. I am child of light. I am bearer of victory. 4 sacred keys that will open everything that once seemed impossible. Gemini, make no mistake. It is not you who came searching for these words. It was they that came searching for you. The call was written, the appointment marked in the book of time, and today the universe reminded you that nothing you live is coincidence. You have received warnings, you have seen shadows, you have felt chains, but you have also spoken decrees of power, you have seen doors opening, and you have remembered that divine justice never forgets. Now what remains is to seal this revelation in your spirit, so that you may never again doubt that your path is one of victory. The cards that appear in this ending show powerful symbols. The balanced scale, the golden crown, the sun rising after a long night. What do they mean? That justice has already been carried out, that spiritual royalty already belongs to you, and that the darkness that seemed endless dissolves before the light that now begins to shine in your life. It is promise, it is certainty, it is divine mandate. No shadow will be able to stop what has already been decreed in the heavens. Your love life now reaches a blessed conclusion. What broke was not to hurt you, but to teach you. What you lost was not punishment, but cleansing. And what is coming will not be a chain, but freedom. Gemini, the love that arrives for you will not seek to complete you, for you are already complete. That love comes to share with you, to grow together, to walk as 2 free souls who choose to accompany each other. The wound closes, the wait ends, the destiny is fulfilled. Ask yourself, what do you prefer, a love that consumes you or a love that lifts you? For the universe has already chosen the second for you, and your decree must be repeated. The love I deserve is already on its way, and I will receive it without fear. Write it on your heart, engrave it in your soul, repeat it until it becomes truth in your life. In the economic realm, the vision is clear: abundance. Not only money, but opportunities, unexpected help, projects that blossom. Your cards show harvest after a long time of sowing. Nothing was lost, Gemini. Nothing was in vain. Every effort, every sacrifice, every night of weariness, it all returns multiplied. And this abundance will not be fleeting, for it comes accompanied by wisdom. You will no longer waste. You will no longer live from fear of losing, but from the certainty that the universe always provides. Your new decree is, I am a magnet of prosperity. Abundance flows to me without limits. Repeat it, for every word opens the gates of heaven. The numbers shining in this closure are 7, 11, 22, 33, and 44. Master numbers, numbers of power, numbers of destiny. If you see them repeating, understand they are confirmations from the universe, signs that what is said here is fulfilled in your life. And the colors sealing your aura are gold, emerald green, and radiant white. Colors of royalty, healing, and purity. Wrap your mind in those colors. Wear them if you can, meditate upon them, for each tone will vibrate with you as protection and guidance. Your spiritual energy in this moment is being anointed. It is as if the stars were placing upon your forehead an invisible seal that reads, protected, guided, blessed. You will feel it in your body. More calm, more clarity, prophetic dreams, more constant signs. Your guides and ancestors no longer whisper to you. Now they shout in clear signs. Listen, observe, trust. It is not imagination. It is confirmation. What once seemed like coincidence, now you will know was destiny. And here the universe asks you for one last act of faith. Write in the comments this short and powerful phrase, I am owner of my victory, light belongs to me. Write it not as a wish, but as a decree. And then, as a pact of gratitude with the universe, give a like to this message. Do not see it as a simple gesture. See it as an act of confirmation. It is your way of saying, I accept, I am grateful, I receive. And when you do, you will feel within yourself that something moves, something is freed, something new begins. Divine justice is no longer a promise, it is reality. Those who tried to extinguish your light face the weight of their actions. You do not need revenge, for life itself will show them what they have sown. Your role is not to look back, but to look ahead, because while they remain entangled in their shadows, you walk toward your victory. Do you not already see it? Your freedom is not a distant promise. It is a present you are building with every decision, with every decree, with every act of faith. The final decrees you must keep as treasures are these. What is mine by divine right, no one can take away. The love I deserve is already on its way, and I will receive it without fear. Nothing and no one can separate me from what the universe has already given me. I am master of my destiny. I am child of light. I am bearer of victory. I am a magnet of prosperity. Abundance flows to me without limits. I am owner of my victory. Light belongs to me. 6 sacred keys, 6 open doors, 6 truths that no one will ever take from your soul. Repeat each one as prayer, as chant, as sword. Make them part of you, and you will see how the energy of your life changes in ways that once seemed impossible. And now, Gemini, the message comes to its end. Not because words run out, but because what is essential has already been delivered. This encounter was not coincidence. It was destiny. It was not coincidence. It was calling. The universe conspired to bring you here, and today you leave different, stronger, freer, more certain that your victory is not a distant promise, but a near reality. Always remember, you were not born to be a chain, you were born to be wings. You were not created to walk in shadows, but to shine in light. You did not come to this world to lose, you came to conquer. And though hidden enemies may attempt to surround you, divine justice will always lean in your favor. Victory is yours, Love is yours. Abundance is yours. Light is yours. And so, with a maternal and prophetic voice, I say farewell with these last words. Never forget that you were chosen. Never forget that you are loved. Never forget that the universe conspires in your favor. Lift your gaze, open your heart, and walk with certainty, for your destiny is written in letters of light. Gemini, child of air and bearer of divine messages, may your flight never again be stopped.